Have you ever been told that energetic or spiritual healers shouldn't ask for payment for services because, healing is a gift? Or that the most profound spiritual paths require sacrifice, meaning you need to live frugally? It's time to disabuse you of these myths. Today I'm illustrating why financial abundance is not only compatible with spiritual healing, but essential for it to be most effective. Get ready to transform your healing practice and life by breaking free from the scarcity mindset. This is not just about making more, it's about giving more, healing more, and thriving more. Wouldn't you love to have that? Stay tuned as we enter a world where spirituality and abundance walk hand in hand. Welcome to Physics-Powered Healing, where we bridge the gap between science and spirituality, transforming skepticism into belief. If you've ever felt misunderstood or undervalued for your healing gifts, this is the place for you. Unlike most healing podcasts out there, we believe integrating quantum physics with energy healing is essential to achieving profound and long-lasting transformation in your healing practice. Join me, Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, a physicist turned energy healer, to explore the scientific underpinnings of energy healing and make the mystical measurable. Welcome back. Don't forget to share this episode with someone after you enjoy it. Today, you'll hear about a topic that trips up so many amazing healers: the intersection of spiritual healing and financial abundance. When I first started healing full-time over a decade ago, I charged too little for my services. I made such a huge discount for a package of sessions that by the fourth or fifth session, I was really depleted. After these fourth and fifth sessions, I felt drained both energetically and financially. I just didn't want to do them anymore. Again, to find a solution, my physics mind kicked in because I wondered why I felt so depleted, even though I had agreed to those prices. The realization was that since I was expending tremendous energy to work with people, that the healing my clients received had to balance the energy I received from them in the form of payment. And whenever I did a healing at too low of a cost, the healing reverted very quickly. A woo way to put this is that the universe loves a balance. I have run across many people, including some in my family, that hold beliefs that are detrimental to the well-being of healers or those that have what they consider to be divine gifts. Healers are often caught up in it because they like to please people and make them feel better, right? Let me put some of those ideas to rest. Every human ever born was born with divine gifts, no exceptions. You are all unique and have something to offer. Just about every healer I know has had extensive training. It's no different and no less difficult than a school program teaching you how to be a nurse or how to balance books for a company. In the school program, you come out to a paid profession. Let me focus for a minute on the person doing books for a company. This person has a talent for numbers and seeing how income flows in and out of a company's coffers. They have a divine math talent. Have they been told they have a gift and should do people's books for free? Of course not. Or even, would you ask your medical doctor to take out your inflamed appendix for free? Nope. I'm guessing that'll never happen. Energy healers come in all shapes. They can be a masseuse that knows just where to press and massage to remove an energetic block. An acupuncturist can feel exactly where the energy is blocked and needs to be stimulated to flow again freely. And these are the more accepted type of healers. Although not that long ago, acupuncturists were not considered to be legitimate by medical doctors. And then there are those of us that can see and feel energy flow around a person and make adjustments that help bring you back to health. Often their diagnoses and solutions are way faster and more accurate than a series of blood tests and x-rays. As an example, I diagnosed this in seconds, a gentleman that had fallen into a coma for no apparent reason. It took the hospitals several days, and by then it was too late to save him. Had the man's wife been more open to hearing what I said, it was his sister that asked me to diagnose him, he may not have had to die. And this story is not unusual. I said all that to say this. Healers deserve to be paid just as any other profession. Ignore the rhetoric that healing is a gift and that you shouldn't charge. I have also heard that healing is forbidden by Christianity, that it even comes from the devil, that reading someone's energy is soothsaying. This again is more in the realm of superstition. Let's leave that in the Dark Ages. Healing is the definition of Christianity, seriously, since the Bible references it many times and that Jesus gave this command to us, these and greater acts you shall also do. Let's talk about the scarcity mindset of healers further. In biblical times, people walked from village to village performing all kinds of jobs. It could be knife sharpening to fixing things and also, of course, healing. They were paid for these. Often healers were invited into the home, given food and shelter, and even clothing to wear. Imagine what that would look like now. Knock on someone's door and tell them, I heard you need a healer. Mind if I come in and do the job? And could I trouble you for a meal and a place to stay in exchange? You would be hauled off by the police in a millisecond. Now, in order to thrive, you need a place to live, food, clothing, and even a family. In order to have this, you need to be paid in exchange for your work. Let's toss that scarcity mindset away right now. Are you in that place of thinking you can still live with the old, stained, and worn-out clothing? Or the cluttered home because you paid money for all those things? Here are some of the other scarcity behaviors that will tell if you're thinking that way. You only buy things on sale. If something breaks down like a microwave or a washing machine, you wait until you find a good deal to replace it. This, not having those necessities, is something that will bring your mood down slowly. Each time you do it, you chip away at your energy and feeling great in your body. Or you clip coupons like crazy. You spend time and effort saving a few pennies when a single half-hour session with someone can do more than cover the difference that you spent 6 to 10 hours a week scrounging for. You hang on to things way past their useful date. Just because you paid money for that can of paint you'll never use again, it still sits in your garage or cellar just in case you might need it. Likewise, for poorly functioning tools, old computer programs, really slow computers, your old smartphone that's obsolete, and the old jacket you meant to sew the button on a long time ago. How about those old projects you never finished, taking up space in your closet, reminding you that you have yet another thing to disappoint yourself with? In this case, you are holding space for something you're not using and preventing something new and better from showing up in your life. God can't fill your hands with something new. You're using them to hang on to something old. And then another thing is you say things like, I can't afford it a lot, or use the excuse, I'll have to ask my husband, wife, or significant other before you can buy the something you want. Unfortunately, with those actions, you're cursing yourself to being poor. When you say, I can't afford it, over and over again, your subconscious takes over and you truly end up draining your bank account so you truly can't afford it. Another way to say that is, that's not in my budget right now, or I have allotted that money for something else, right? That's the truth. Whenever you lie about the money, you are cursing yourself. So, now, what to do about all that scarcity? First off, you will start with a plan to charge appropriately for your service. Don't fall for the trap of others telling you should charge what you're worth. You are worth infinitely more than a few $100s. You are charging what your services are worth. If you feel depleted offering a price, raise it and practice saying it until you're comfortable with it. If you're charging $50 an hour, consider charging $100 an hour and then say it over and over, even in the mirror, until you feel comfortable with it. Your body will get used to it, trust me. Second, detox your home. Go through and release old, outdated clothing. Throw out all your old holy underwear. I mean, for crying out loud, it's pretty cheap. Buy new underwear and toss the old. Get new shoes and donate the old to homeless shelters. They really need it. If you haven't worked on a project for 1 or 2 years, you set the time limit. Give those tools and materials to places that house children and women that would appreciate them. Are you really going to read all those books again that you have on your shelf? Give them to your library. If they can't use them, they'll sell them to buy new books. And either way, they're going to a home where they are appreciated. And donate money to causes you believe in. The donation of money brings flow of money back to you. I donate regularly to 3 causes, and I'm about to add a 4th. It allows money to flow back to me. Just this morning, I was wondering how I was going to pay a certain bill that's coming due. One of my clients asked for a session. Problem solved. Now I can pay for it. Last, use the quantum field to manifest what you want to happen in your life. Okay, so I'm going to talk about quantum field over and over, but basically the quantum field defines us and we define it. As soon as you reach into it, you alter it. Just like putting a thermometer into a cup of hot water, the thermometer is cool. Where you put it in the hot water, it cools it off, and that's where the thermometer warms up, just as an analogy, right? There's a straightforward process that allows you to tap into this quantum field. One way is to journal and map out just exactly what you want to happen in your life. And there's a specific process to doing that. And for example, this is how it works. I wanted to create a program to teach healers the physics, physiology, psychology, and the way energy flows in healing, along with the processes to accelerate healing. I sat down in 2 days, mapped it out, and 2 months later had my goal of enrolling 20 students into this 2-year comprehensive program. And you can do that to manifest what you want too. And that brings us to the end of today's program. You can transform your relationship with abundance and elevate your healing practice. And I even have a new little program that I will be releasing shortly called Quantum Prosperity Activation. And you can get on the wait list by going to healersu.com/property-waitlist. Here you'll find support, growth, and shared wisdom with other healers. Feeling inspired? Please help spread the word, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, or leave a thumbs up or 5-star review. I really appreciate it. For more empowering content, check out our channel at physicspoweredhealing.com. Next time, I'll be asking you, is your self-doubt blocking your healing abilities? I'll dive into the silent and unexpected blocks caused by self-doubt and how they could be affecting your healing powers. Thank you so much for tuning in to Physics Powered Healing. You'll find more resources and show notes on our website at physicspoweredhealing.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, happy, healthy, and confident healer. Remember, your healing gifts are so needed in this world.